to the Fighting Fit Club podcast. Today we're interviewing the wonderful Cory Tate. Just over
Thanks for
there.
having me, you lot. Nice one. Hey.
Levels.
Hey, happy to be here, man.
Levels.
Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you for being such a dynamic fighter, one worth watching. So, I've had all day watching you kick everyone's ass. It's been quite fantastic,
I
actually.
do what I can. I do what I
Look,
can.
so humble.
There was a fight. I was like, whoo, he deserved that kick in our
I do.
chest.
Hey.
It was like a whiplash.
In out, man. In out, man. I do what I can.
You're like, God damn, it's like force.
That's it.
No, dynamic's a very, very good way to describe your fighting, to be fair.
No, I appreciate it, man.
Because to be fair, with MMA, your personality goes to a degree, but your actual fighting is what I think always is something that people are going to come back for. You don't need to talk a lot of shit when you do what you do.
Exactly. I think if you're a deep fight fan, again, talking about GOATs and greats, I don't want to compare myself to them like that, but at the same time, you watch my fights, they tell a story. You can kind of see the way things are broken down. One thing from one round, a minute later into the second round, you might see something from that same previous round, you know what I mean? So I like that. It's kind of telling a story in the fight, so,
Very good. And if we can go way back in the day, what was your initial introduction or inspiration into MMA?
Well, I think now, where we're in 2020 now, I think a lot of people had the similar story as me, just growing up watching Power Rangers and Turtles and shit, do you know what I mean? And just being a bit hyperactive, do you know what I mean?
Who was your favorite Power Ranger though? Come on.
Oh, you gotta go Black Ranger, bro. Come on, bro.
Black Ranger, man. Come on,
bro.
You gotta be Red Ranger.
I never,
Red Ranger, man.
Bro, I never
Rangers?
seen,
What
do you know
about
what?
Rangers?
Nah. We talking original. I never seen no one do this and then spinning kick man in the face. I never saw that at 5 years old, bro. Red Ranger just had the commands. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But Zach, he had the I don't know. I just never seen someone do this and then Hitman at the same time. You see what I mean? I just never saw that at them ages. So kind of caught my interest.
Black Ranger, okay. Yeah.
But then Green Ranger come and White Ranger with the shields and the body armor and shit. They started to add some drip to the arts. You get me? So yeah, man.
Okay. So when did you actually start MMA?
I started MMA around about 11. I met, I'd already got my black belt from Taekwondo around that time. And my plan back then was, if I want to be a Power Ranger, these not gonna call me fucking someday, right? Do you see what I mean? So it might as well help me to learn as many martial arts as I can. So once I felt like I got the kicks down, I didn't want to lose the kicks. And I didn't want to box at the time. So I kickboxed and I met my coach for many years, Gentis, at the time. And he kind of just did a bit of everything. The class was originally a kickboxing class. So I guess I started out as a kickboxer, but he showed me everything, grappling and clinching and fucking just all, I don't know, he literally unlocked the key, in my head, so to speak.
Grappling is hard, man.
Yeah,
It's
very technical, man.
It is.
So technical,
It's how you break it down though, because it's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't look I met Gentis when I was 11, but I didn't actually get good at grappling until I was probably about 19, 20.
Wow.
Do you get me? I remember distinctively. I remember one. You're trying to just show me an armbar, something as simple as an armbar.
Yeah.
And he was trying to show me, and the thing that annoyed him and it annoyed me as well was that I understood what he was saying, and I could kind of do what he was telling me to do, but when it came to the practical situation, someone grabbing me and doing all of this, I'm not thinking about that. Get off. Do you know what I mean? I was never thinking, all right, well, I'm gonna wrap this. It just didn't work like that. Even though when he explained it to me, I know what he was a striker. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, it just didn't work. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna get away. If I got the time to do that, then I can fucking hit him in the face at the same time, Yeah. And at the time when I was learning, it's not like I was learning to be an MMA fighter. I just wanted to learn to fight. Do you get me? I just liked the idea of fighting and just martial arts knowledge in general. But yeah, there was one one lesson he was showing us armbar, man, and the look he gave me, like to say, for as good as striker and for as talented as you are, bro, like it's just crazy how you'll just never get good at this. Do you see what I mean? And he didn't say that. Obviously, he's fucking great coach, one of the best coaches I ever had, probably, if not the best. But at the time, man, I just remember feeling like shit, bro. I was like, I'm never gonna get this, man. I'm never gonna get this. But I met some other people who put me onto some other grappling coaches. I learned stuff about. Let me not go too much before people start stealing where they getting their move from and that.
But the whole time you're talking about this, I can only just see Luis and Laurent, shout out to them, rolling around on the floor of the bar teaching you jiu-jitsu at 4 a.m. It's just the most wild. Like they go out, they have the party, and then at 4 a.m. when it's just 4 of us left, they're literally on the floor, and Luis is going, okay, now what you want to do is, and they're both listening, and I'm like, it's 4 a.m. What are we doing in the middle of London?
Them two doing that in the London streets is crazy to me.
It's too funny.
It's crazy to me. But shout out to Laurent and Luis, man, because Laurent, he was one of the people that I was because he'd been doing jiu-jitsu for a while. I started learning some rubber guard stuff, some 10th Planet jiu-jitsu stuff like this, and I just started messing with it. But it was that. Along with Eddie Bravo smoking the weed and just going into his own little tangents, talking about the philosophy of grappling. When you get into the philosophy of grappling, rather than trying to learn this move to that move to this move to that move, to a striker it's not gonna work because you don't understand the philosophy. Do you get me? And that was what I realized I was missing. Once I thought about the philosophy and broke down the philosophy, I think I religiously watched him for 2 weeks. And I went back to training and ended up smoking one of my friends on the ground. I didn't even know how. I remember flipped him, rolled him here, and I'm sitting up and I got him all locked up. I'm like, how the fuck did I do that? Do you see what I mean? But it was because the philosophy got broken down to me.
Yes, yes.
And I feel like now, me as a coach as well, I can help people grasp the grappling if they suffer the same problem that I did, because I was learning for years, but it just couldn't come out. It just couldn't come out. It was crazy. And I guess sometimes now, I wouldn't say I suffer with that problem now, but it's just that I know my game so well now that now I'm like, I can choose if I want to grapple or not, or I can choose this and I can choose that. But, sometimes the fight requires you to grapple at this time and strike at this time and whatever. But I always feel like if you're as good as you say, it doesn't matter. You can kind of get the strike off when they want you to grapple, and you can get the grapple off when you want to strike. And that's kind of what makes the game so fun and why I love MMA, do you see what I mean? So, yeah. Basically.
It's mad, because like, as you're sitting here talking, it's like, because I've known you from before, innit? And
fucking hell, we go back, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and Cory was my mate in the beginning of this, and he arrives and he's Alvin's mate from high school, so it's funny.
But yeah, no, do you know what? It's mad because like I never actually saw you at college like as that person, because you seem very, very content and quiet, and you was like But I know.
I know about the content ones, man.
But you know what's so interesting is, as a female going out with like the guys that I know that fight, all of you are so much calmer. When we go out into any setting, then if it's guys, for instance, that don't fight, because they don't know what they can do.
It's because you don't know, you haven't seen it.
You can do. So it's quite interesting to go out with boys that don't fight, because they're all like, let's walk the whole club. And
the thing is, as a fighter, I'm a fighter myself. Elvin, I wouldn't say you're a fighter, but you're more of a flexor. Yeah.
I don't know about that. Don't
Wait,
like.
Yo, we got the ring and the gloves. I like it.
I'll put him in the rear naked chokehold.
As a fighter, we have that calm spirit. Do you understand? We literally, we have that contentment with ourselves.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just literally is very calm. But as soon as someone hit that button,
it's time.
We automatically know.
It's green light.
It's never a going back.
I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. Like, don't think No, it's not even that. Don't think that they could come to rugby and like, what? So,
I'm saying as a fighter,
that's crazy.
Studies fighting and obviously competing on in a way of like, you know, you can't do what you do on street into a ring or into an octagon. You know what I mean? It's that discipline
You can't.
in the mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's
So
true.
that's what I'm saying. As a fighter, we always have that calm chi. Like with us, people
You
talk.
do.
It's
true.
No problem.
It's true. It's what I always say to people. I'm like, if you, like, we're in the gym right now. If you're in here 3-4 hours of the day, maybe you go home and come back or whatever, but you're doing that so much, you're smashing bags, you're fucking lifting weights, you're hitting pads, you're sparring people. That side of you is being exercised. Do you know what I mean? You're already out, you're already doing it. That part is flushed. So when you go to the club or when you go out and all of this, you're just trying to enjoy yourself. You relate all of that punching and all of that flexing and testosterone. You've already used it today. Do you see what I mean? To the people that are out and trying to do that, they probably haven't had a fight since college or since high school,
I
since
really believe
whatever.
it.
Do you
They
see what I
don't
mean?
know what they can
Not
do.
in a bad way, and it's not that people should go out and fight, but at the same time, that is that uncertainty that makes everyone flinch. Do you get me? Make everyone like that.
On that note, so how do you like prepare yourself from like when you're coming out of a major fight? Like, how do you feel?
How do I prepare for it?
No,
Or-
like how do you recover from it?
That's a good question. I'd say, I was thinking about this the other day as well. That's a mad, I'm glad that you let me say this. But no, I say one of the best things about post-fight, one of the best things that is so unspoken about is the sleep that you get the couple of days after the fight.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you go through months of psychologically thinking about your opponent and what happens this and what happens that and I'm gonna do this and you know already you're fighting. You know, fighters know the mental preparation it takes or the mental space it takes. Once the fight is finished and all your adrenaline's gone and you're bumped up, you're bruised up, or whatever, you've not been sleeping because you've maybe got to weigh in or whatever it is, and after all the adrenaline's done and that mental space is now empty, the relaxation over them next couple of days, so you might just fall asleep in the middle of the day, in the afternoon, just sleep for an hour or two, but those sleeps for me are fucking legendary. So, I mean, it sounds random, but again, I recently just fought, and everything being locked down and all of this, it just gives you more time to think and notice the smaller things in your day and in your life.
Was
Do you know
that?
what I mean?
What did you fight during the period?
Yeah, I'd literally just fought
that was so weird,
it was a
dude.
Bellator September
So
in
weird to watch
Italy,
you
in
with
Milan.
no crowd. How did that feel?
To be honest, I loved it.
Really?
And I'm kind of annoyed that I'm slightly injured now because I wanted to keep the momentum going fight-wise because I like fighting in the silence. I like that shit.
Really?
Yeah, and with me,
Well, we were screaming so
as
loud
much
from
as
my
I,
house, you should have been able
as
to
much
hear
as I
us.
love a crowd, as much as I love a crowd, because I still like the energy of the crowd as well. But at the same time, I've been doing this since I was 5 years old. So there was days where I was just in the quiet gym, RIP to my master Dennis, my first taekwondo coach. But there was days where, training would be quiet and it would just be me and like one or two other people. Do you know what I mean? And it would just be silence, really. Do you know what I mean? Just the moves that our coach was giving us. You do the move, you can fucking hear your heel hit the floor. You can hear this shit. You can feel it. I don't know. You're in tune with the fight. So I'm used to that, and I think I'm a very cerebral fighter anyway. So if I'm against people, I don't know. I know that they can feel. My presence is different. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, but it might look like a cage to everyone else, but it's not a cage to them. That shit is fucking small and hell, and there's fucking a pile of skulls behind me, do you understand? With all the bodies that I've taken, do you see what I mean?
But
Like,
you still seem like in a lot of your interviews and stuff, and as you talk, like as I know you always seem like you look forward to it. There isn't really a time
nothing
where
else
you seem
excites
like,
me, man.
But that's what I mean. I feel like there's, not to make you sound soft, but a real genuine joy. Like in being in the ring, even when you guys are rolling around at 4 o'clock in the morning on a stupid bar floor trying to learn something.
I never did that, for the record.
You watched, but you were taking tips, you know what I mean? It was very, very
I'm in the
stupid.
club, I'm trying to get some ladies and shit, man. I'm not trying to roll around with the next dude after
but come on, man,
drinking
you know
for a
what I'm
couple of
saying.
hours.
Don't
I
get
know,
so in your
but I'm just saying
feelings.
I wasn't there. Yeah, but go on.
You get so in your feelings.
The silence you obviously you kind of mentioned, obviously, when the whole COVID thing kicks in. Do you find that like it's like sparring?
Yeah.
It's like sparring.
It's very comfortable.
When there's no one, because as a fighter, it's hard to kind of not let the crowd get in the ring.
Exactly. So it gives you that relaxation.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's that. Like I said, when you hear, it's like here now. You can hear the springs on the canvas. You can hear that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's those things that just make you think. This is what you do. This is what I do every day. This is normal. Do you see what I mean? When you got the crowd there and all right, let's say it's a high profile fight and you got fucking celebrities in the front and everyone's looking and you're looking at them and you're like, fuck, I'm like, it's different. Just for that second, it might not change your whole fight, but it's just different now. Now when you take that punch and you can hear everyone, all this shit, and now you're like, fuck, like, do you see what I mean? It just for that split second. Sometimes it can affect you, sometimes it doesn't. But, you know, like I said, I like the crowd as well. That's still another buzz that I get.
They give you like 5%. They give you like 5%.
Do you see what I mean? That's another buzz that I like because I miss that aspect. You know, I miss when you hit someone or some shit and everyone's oh shit, like I miss that as well. Do you see what I mean? So yeah, but I wanted to get some more in when it's quiet because I think that's a very unique part of this time right now. Do you see what I mean? We'll probably never get to do this probably again. Do you see what I mean? So I want to do it as much as.
Enjoy it.
Do you get me? Then when the crowd comes back, you feel that you'll appreciate that even more as well. You know, so one help the other.
That's
sure.
That's definitely. Do you like? Do you know?
I was just gonna say. My next question to you was. Well, maybe it links on a little bit with this, but who would you love to be in the octagon with during the quiet period or during the crowd period?
What, to actually fight?
Career? Yeah, who would you love to be in the octagon? It doesn't even necessarily need to be a rational question. Take it any way you like, dear.
That's a good question. Then who would I? I don't know. It's a hard one because I'm like I feel like you're asking me who would I love to fight?
Come on.
And if I'm honest, if I'm dead honest, I don't care. Like I really don't. I train when I'm hitting the bag, when I train, when I'm doing anything, I'm not thinking about maybe it's better like this. When I'm fighting my opponent, it's not anybody. It's just another bag or something. You're just someone else to me. You're just a fucking body. I don't really care who you are. I know what you might be doing. I respect you as a guy who does the exact same thing as me. Of course I do. You could fucking put me to sleep in a punch if I don't do anything. Of course I respect it. But at the same speed, I can't worry about whoever they are. So if I just fought Franz Malambo. So he's from SPG in Ireland, trains with Conor McGregor. I don't know where Conor is now and if they even train together at this point. But I can't sit there, he trains with Conor, so he must be this. I don't give a fuck. Like, we're gonna fight if it's gonna go down and because you train with this guy who's made all this money and whatever, like that, let's see if you can automatically smoke me just because of the caliber of people that you train. I don't think it's gonna be like that. So,
but it was so close, to be honest.
But that's my point. But that's my whole point. Do you see what I mean? It doesn't matter who I'm standing in front of. Do you see what I mean? That fight, I don't wanna. Yeah, let me not talk about the excuses on that side of things. But in terms of camp and training, I didn't have really anybody to really train with. I was training myself. I didn't really have any coaches. I just had a couple of people that I was like, yo, can you come and do this? Can you come and help me do that? And I had to build my own routine. And if you look at it like that, I went to a decision with a guy who trains with two-time UFC champion and all of that. And, a lot of people thought I won that fight. So, do you see what I mean? It's all how you look at it. I don't see the body.
Isn't it quite good to have that approach? Because a lot of times you've actually had fighters that weren't supposed to be fighting you end up, in that position because MMA is quite limited sometimes.
And that's what I mean. So and in this time right now, you don't know who or what the game has in store for you. Do you see what I mean? A fighter could pull out with an injury or sick or fucking diagnosed with this COVID shit, and now you get the call and now you're fighting the number 10 in the world, the number 5 in the world, whatever. You can't be like, oh shit, well, it's the number 5 in the world. I need more time. Nah, fuck that shit. Just go, just do it.
Be ready.
You might, maybe you win, maybe you lose. Like,
what's his name? Is it Kabir?
Yeah, wasn't it?
Khabib?
Yeah, you ready for him?
Boy, I try it, I do it. Like, do you see what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, well, I don't stand a chance. Do you see? It doesn't work like that to me because at the same time, you train just like I do.
Yeah.
You have skills. I have skills. Do you get me? If I oversleep or if I get complacent or whatever, you will override me with your skill. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And it's the same vice versa. The only difference is I just believe that my overall skill and thinking is always gonna get the better of somebody. It might take 5 minutes, it might take 10, it might take 15, but I know I'll start to do that. And it's why a lot of people still think I got the better of that fight because of the pressure and the fact that I was still fresher. And for all of the things he did, I had a counter and answer for him, you know? But again, it's based as a sport, not as a fight. If you talk about the fight and, you know, let's think of, not Chinese rules, but like one championship rules, and they base the fight or judge the fight on the entirety.
Okay.
If you go under those rules, then a lot of people would say that I won the fight. Do you see what I mean? But it wasn't, and the decision is what it is.
Yeah.
But I don't let it dishearten me. I just know what I need to do for next time.
TKO.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Well, you
Or even
answered
just push the
quite
pace, or even just push the pace. Because I'm not gonna say that he wasn't a worthy opponent. He was, of course he was. But like I said, I still think that there was things I could have done better because, again, coming out of the fight, even though I lost, there's fucking not a scratch on me. So, do you see what I mean? So at the same time, in my mind, it just means that I could have done things more.
That's annoying as a fighter, though.
You know? But it's in the past now. You just have to, you just got to work harder for the next one, you know?
You know, I like your mind concept about the fighting. Obviously, like you said, you just look at the person as, you know what, you're just another human being. We do the same, we train the same, we do exactly the same, but when it comes toe to toe, do you understand?
It's who's gonna think, who's got that quicker thought at the same time, bro.
But the bad thing about that is literally when you actually fight a person and you lost the fight, and then when you leave, and you're like, man, like, I could go another 2-3 rounds. What do you mean? Like, come on.
This is
do you know what I mean? It always plays in the back of your mind.
It's hard, man. That's a hard thing for a fighter, for sure. That's a hard thing. I mean,
I wish I did this, I wish I did that.
You watch the fight back.
I could have done that, you know?
And that's it, man. But you know, that's part of the game. That's what I mean. I look at my last fight and all it is to me is just data now. Okay. I lost the fight, but it's just fucking data now. I'm like, cool. I managed to go against such a high level guy. All right, I came up short, but he don't really want to fight me again if it really came down to it. Do you see what I mean? Like I take these things away. If I've lost, I mean, I remember I fought for the Cage Warriors title, lost that, but I mean, I had 2 fucking broken hands leading up to the fight. I didn't tell anybody about this, man, and ended up losing the fight by a rear naked choke in the 4th round. But I took it as it still took him 20 minutes on my worst day to get that shit. Do you see what I mean? Like, that's kind of, and it's not taking anything away, and I'm not gonna jump out public and be like, nah, fuck that, he's shit, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not, it's not that, because you still won. I don't take that away, but I look at the positive and I'm like, nah, it still took you 20 minutes on my worst day, bro. Do you get me? So, and leading up to that, or before that, you look at the other parts of that fight, I was winning, man. But, you know, it is what it is.
As a fighter, yeah, I gotta ask you this. Yeah, I just gotta ask you. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Do you like to stand with your opponent?
Do I like to
stand with your opponent?
Stand, yeah, bro.
Like,
that's
toe to toe, man.
Toe to.
Or you just stick to, you know, technical side and wait for him to.
I'm a very. That's a good question. That's a good question.
Because not a lot of people like to stand with their opponent. Not a lot of people stand with their opponent.
That's a good question. Am I the guy that's gonna go toe to toe, both foot in the tire like this? No, do you know what? It's funny you say that, and I got a few ways to answer that. But I wouldn't say naturally I'm a toe to toe guy.
You know,
I'm not. I'm a precision guy. I'm the hit and don't get hit guy. I'm the ghost. You understand? Like that's kind of my style. Do you see what I mean?
Okay.
The ghost. I set the trap and kind of reel you in, and you'll get hit with the shot that you didn't even see at the time. Do you see what I mean? I've seen it a few moves ago. You understand? And I'm just taking your mind off, and I'll get you with it in a couple of minutes because I already seen what the shot is, kind of thing. Do you see what I mean? And that's me just, I guess, like problem solving. You know what I mean? It's more like that to me. But if I stand there I'm kind of making the problem solving now, the ratio is 50-50. I don't like it when it's 50-50. 50, 51-49, is that right? Then then I'll take that. Do you see what I mean? But 50-50 I don't like.
Okay.
Do you get me? Because everyone trains the same. Yeah. One shot can change it all. And, you know, you could risk it all every single time, but then how much longevity do you have in the fight game? If every single fight, you know, it's kind of one of the things that annoy me in MMA now, that people rate your skill as a fighter, the more damage you take. Does that make sense? People are in there, no defense, just smashing, nose bleeding, eyes fucking broken, all of this, still fighting. Everyone's like, oh, he's amazing. I'm like, I don't know if he is. Don't know if he is. Do you get me? I don't know if that's amazing. Yes, he's tough. Yes, he's respectful. Yes, he's a fighter, of course. But aren't those the things you're supposed to have already? A tough fighter, you're fighting. You're supposed to be tough. You shouldn't get more points for that because your nose is broken now. Oh, he's such a good fighter. That to me, like, guys get put in submissions and fucking get his arm broken and all this shit, but happened in this fight. Oh, he always escapes. Yeah, well, then that means he needs to work on his jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of my take on things. I'm like, if you can't hold me down, if you can't hit me, if you can't submit me,
make it very difficult for them.
Do you understand? I'm like, I guess, and again, Gentis taught me from, he was a no holds barred guy. He wasn't a sports fighter. Do you get me? So when I was learning to fight, he was teaching me street version of everything. Do you see what I mean? So I guess I applied that same mindset. So I'm like, you might win a decision holding me down for 3 rounds, but if this was in the street and I just smacked your girlfriend on the arse, like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna hold me down for the next 20 minutes? Do you see what I mean? It's like, come on, man, we're not fighting. You're playing self-defense, you're protecting yourself. So that kind of means that you know I'm the better fighter. Do you see what I mean? But obviously, if you're holding me down, I gotta prove it otherwise. So I'm not taking anything away from people. I'm just giving people just the way that I think about the fight. So I'm like, if you take me down, you're trying to fucking bang me out and all of this, giving me the chance to get up as well.
That's dangerous, man.
But nobody wants to do that. So people decide. And this is why people hold, because...
But I think it's why people love watching you as well, because you are a showman.
It's unpredictability, man.
Your knees, I'm like, why is he on the ground? Rewind.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a knee right in the face there.
Exactly, man. But yeah.
Loads of commentators just use that same word with you. It's unorthodox.
It's unorthodox. It's unpredictable.
It's just unpredictable.
I don't do it.
And it's so
you can't
true.
do it. You can't do things by the book. For me.
But there's so
again,
many
I'm
that
not.
are boring that are doing that are just walking in the gym. Their
But
personality doesn't come out.
But they have other attributes or other skills. So they might be like that, but it's because they're strong or because they have a good cardio or they have something else that helps them do that. I don't feel I'm the biggest. I don't feel I'm the strongest. I don't even really feel I'm the fastest. But I know what skills I do have and I try and use those. So for me to try and muscle everything and do all it doesn't work for my style. Do you see what I mean? So I'm always kind of trying to be true to my style without trying to take people down and just hold them against the cage just so I can win the fight. Even though, you know, I've had this conversation with many people at times, you know, they're like, fuck all that shit, just win, you know, just win. And I'm like, yeah, but even if I win my next 10 fights by fucking holding people, by the time I get the belt and all of that, no one's gonna give a fuck. Yeah. Do you see what I mean? So I might as well keep doing what I'm doing. Do you see what I mean? If I get that knockout, then, you know, the stocks are up. If I lose, you know, the real know the truth.
You don't want it to be a boring fight. Like,
you know,
it's like if I was going to like bring it to boxing, I would say one of the greatest fighters who fought distantly was probably Lennox. Like he knew how to use his reach very, very well.
To his style, but he played to his style.
Yeah, and that's what it is. But that man like Tyson, he brought entertainment. He got underneath your arm. He got close to you. He had the shots like the shot would come straight from your chest upwards, like, and you'd be.
And that was the thing.
You know?
But he still and why I like Tyson and why he was so successful is because he played to his style. You know, it was for him. He was a heavyweight, but he didn't try and fight like all the other heavyweights. He wasn't a heavyweight trying to be like Ali. He wasn't like, do you know what I mean? And stuff like that, man. Same with Roy Jones. Same with Roy Jones, man. He was fucking
hands down.
hands down, moving here, fucking hands behind his back, like
Show, man.
you can't.
Show, man.
You can't teach. You
Show,
can't. You
man.
can't
Show,
teach
man.
it. You know. You can't teach that.
Can't teach it.
It's just there's just something about that. Again,
I
he.
think you make a great point because it makes you stand out from other fighters.
Exactly.
The same way, like my artists that I manage, they all struggle their whole lives to find their style, and
Mm-hmm.
it's the same. Luis has that similar, like he salsas all the way down to the ring, like that's his style.
You need something for people to remember
connect
you
with
in
because
this.
if they don't know you emotionally or have any kind of friendship with you, they've got to want to engage in what you're doing. 'Cause
Exactly.
There's so many people out there, and I was like going through some videos, and then my YouTube just played a few other MMA fights that I watched, and I was like, not that I don't know them, but it wasn't very dynamic. There wasn't anything, and I love to watch grown men who choose to be in an octagon rip each other to pieces. I think it's fantastic because
It's,
you've trained.
it's
I know
quite
how hard
interesting.
you guys work, and I thoroughly
it's hard,
enjoy
man.
that type of thing. Because you both agreed to be in the octagon. You
Of
both
course,
trained. If
of
something
course.
devastating happens, you both put yourself
That's the
in.
agreement. We know.
Exactly.
You
And
know
a
what you signed
street
up
fight
for.
to me is not. I don't dig it. I don't want to watch those things.
Yeah,
But in an
but a
octagon,
fight, no,
it's
you know what you
amazing to
signed up
watch.
for, and that's why the fights for me, same as boxing. That's why they always come out so good because people are well trained, and like I was saying before about that mental space, someone been thinking for 8 weeks. Do you get me? Just somewhere. I don't know. It's just a weird feeling knowing somewhere out in the world, someone right now is just thinking about taking your head off. That's it. That's all you have to remember.
They
There's
were
somebody,
dedicated
there's
to
someone
kicking
out
your
in the
ass
world
as you
right
are to
now,
kicking theirs.
right fucking
training
now,
for you. They're training.
right now. He's fucking doing all of this shit. He's fucking hitting bags and all of this shit. Like
gonna
he's
kill
hitting that
Cory.
bag. He's just waiting to do that to you. You know, like. Do you see what I mean? And that space mentally,
training, man.
it can mess with you, you know. So people that don't understand, if you have a girlfriend or if you got close family or if you have a job on the side, and people wonder why you're off that day or something, and it's not anything against them. It's not personal to them. You're just like, well, fucking hell, like,
Yeah, I don't
you know,
mean to
like.
be horrible, but when you lot are making weight, I don't want to be around none of you,
You see?
hungry, miserable
Yeah, you
bastards.
see? This is
All
it.
of them. When you lot are trying to make weight for your
Yeah.
fight, I don't
Who was the
want
last fighter
none
you
of
was around? Who was the last fighter you was around and they was cutting?
It was probably Luis, but that was a long time ago. But honestly, you lot get super grumpy, and I get it. So that's I just don't want to be around you 2
No, of
weeks
course.
before your fight. Then after, it's all gravy. You go
Well,
get
you should be
your
around
meal.
me because my diet now and my weight cuts, like since I came back to fighting in 2018, since then now my weight cuts have been, I'm having steaks and shit like on
Well,
fight
Ashraf,
week, you know, like it's nice, man. I can't lie. I wouldn't say I don't know what I did, but I know just how the benefits of nutrition and understanding your body and again doing things to your style, like whatever diet plan that works for one person doesn't work for you.
No,
And
exactly.
all of this shit that I
You
learned
don't
in my
mind
time
what
off,
you
you
eat
know,
then.
like all of that stuff. Say
You
again.
don't mind what you eat then, yeah?
What you trying to say? Yo, yeah. Hey. I do my podcast homework. Do you get me? No. I don't eat all. I don't eat all.
Let's say like, are you pause? But are you a meat eater? Like, are you vegan, vegetarian?
Okay.
What's your diet?
Yeah.
You gonna break it all down?
Okay,
for you?
cool.
What your
No.
diet's like, man? Come on.
No, I'm messing with you lot as well. Nah, man, my diet is pretty it's pretty straightforward, man. I mean, I don't take anything out. I'm not like a religious vegan, and
Okay.
I'm not sitting there stuffing my arteries like with fucking red meat all the time and stuff like that. No, like I just, you know.
Yeah, you got your shit
Hard
burning
to
up
say.
over here,
I like my
Ricky's
fish.
burning up.
I like my
Vegan's getting a bit
carbs.
twitchy.
Like
I'm
my
like,
veggies.
It's okay, he doesn't
You what?
eat that. I'm getting a bit twitchy over here.
Oh, what are you vegan?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Look at you. Sorry, it's okay.
I be destroying the animals, you know. But you know, it's
I'm sat
fucking
between
nice.
these two, a sometime-itarian and he's learning.
You know.
Whatever the fuck.
But yeah, no,
I'm on my own over
I'm
here.
sometimes yeah.
I got yeah. It's not normal. It's not normal. But yeah, no. I mean, I kind of just keep, as long as I keep it healthy and kind of keep the guidelines. I know what's good. I know what's bad. I know if I do too much of this. Again, I'm 32 now, so what I eat will still affect how I train and all the stuff like that. So yeah, I guess for the most part, I I'm pretty solid with all of that stuff, and I cook a hell of a lot now.
Okay.
So yeah, man. So I'm
chef in the kitchen now.
chefing all of that, all of that.
Your YouTube chef, or your YouTube chef, or you just natural? What I mean by
what's-
YouTube? Wait.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
I mean by YouTube chef, you go YouTube how to cook steak. You put it there, and you know.
Oh nah. I mean,
it just naturally happens. You know what I mean?
okay. No. Let's say I'll be in the middle. I figure some stuff out. You know. I see some stuff. I'm like, how did he do that? You know, like, because there be some stuff I like, and I'm like, yo, like I'm not paying fucking £50 for this one serving of this shit. I'd rather learn how to make this shit myself.
Fair enough,
and stuff like that. You know. So from that side, yeah, there's some stuff I've looked at on the tube, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, man. But I keep it. Sometimes, yeah. Depends what it is. You
Who's
know?
want someone on your sometime?
No.
Oh, what? Did you learn the whole? Is that the trick? Yeah. Did I fall down the whole of the trick? Damn. You've done this before. You've done this before. Say no more. Moth to the flames. Say no more. Hey man, there's no shame in my game, man.
Hey, honesty's the best way forward.
Hey man, you guys.
Build a team.
I'm not building no TV here.
What are you trying to do? What, a YouTube cooking show or something?
No. I'm just saying.
He is quite good at cooking and doing his prep stuff.
Yeah, you got to. You're a fighter. You have to, you know.
Let me go back to when you say your style. Yeah. Obviously you learn jiu-jitsu, you learn how to stand toe to toe, learn a little bit of boxing as well. Like, how did you manage to incorporate all those type of martial arts into just one? How did you manage to literally just say, you know what, this is how I'm gonna fight?
Because, well, it's a nice question. That's a good question.
Because there's a lot of training. It will go like
I like that question.
It would take from my perspective, studying fights. Yeah, it would take up to 3 to 4 years for you to even to discipline yourself to even learn boxing. Do you understand?
No, for sure.
Alone, go to a black belt, learn how to use your legs. You know what I mean? The discipline behind that. Like, how did you manage to incorporate all that time that you invested to learn those moves, those martial arts move, and then you say, you know what? This is how I'm gonna do. This is how I'm
Good
gonna
question,
fight.
man. I think it's a hard one, man. It's hard for me to put it in words, you know.
Okay. I'll take your time.
But
We
you
got
know,
time.
yeah, we do
got time,
still,
babe.
we do, man. I think it's just knowing that you are only one body. So you could learn. Alright, so you could learn boxing, you can learn taekwondo, you can learn kickboxing, you can learn jiu-jitsu, sambo, capoeira, whatever. You can learn it all. But you see what I mean? But you're only one body. Do you see what I mean? So it's hard to explain.
You got to basically
I don't-
excel in one thing.
Kind of. I don't know how much I should say. Alright, cool. Alright, maybe. Alright, how can I put it? Stay with me here. Alright, we all play PlayStation and shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I could lie, yeah.
I look at it a lot like it's very much like for me. Again, we talk about Power Rangers and all this stuff. I've been doing this since I'm young, so in a lot of ways when it comes to fighting, I look at it through a child's eyes, if that makes sense. And when I say PlayStation, because if you think of like a creative character,
Street Fighter.
yeah, Street Fighter, Capcom, Cory, exactly. Right, you creating a character. You might have, let's just say you have a jab. Okay, now to that jab there might be you might unlock the first jab, basic boxer's jab. Then you go level up and you get an upgrade, and now you have a fucking up jab. Do you see what I mean? Now you have the next jab with a fucking slip and a jab, and now you got the jab after they counter jab and shit. Do you see what I mean? So you have to break down each level of one move. Does that make sense? And then fucking open that up, branch that off. Now you've got fucking 8 different versions of a hook. You've got fucking 10 different kicks off of one kick. Do you get me? And I think to do that, you might as well learn as much styles as you can, because then you're only upping the one move that you have. And now when that guy's like, yo, watch out for his jab, you don't know which fucking jab to watch out for. Do you get me? Like, so I think by doing that and then finding out because everyone has the natural. Everyone has one of those things that they can't help but do natural. So you might have the up jab, you might have the spear jab, you might have the step through jab or whatever, but you got to break down which one he does the most naturally. Do you get me? There's one that he just does automatic. He don't even realize when he do it. Do you get me? Some boxers, they always drift off to the side when they jab. You know what I mean? Just little stuff like that. So, do you see what I mean? There's just little things like that. So I'm like, the more you have, it's harder for then people to figure you out because now you can switch. You can use the same move, but it's a different setup. You have to move this foot here and this one there. So when they're like, oh, well, I know I'm gonna take him down when I do this jab next time. Yeah, well, you don't know that this jab, he's already stepped to the side. Now your takedown's already gone. Do you see what I mean? Fair enough, it's kind of,
a tricky one.
Yeah, you kind of just have to know which one at the right time, you know, and it still takes a long time, man. I'm still learning now. You know, there's some things, like I said, I look at my last fight and I'm like, there's so many things I could have done better and there's so many things I could have used at this point and at that point and whatever. But that's not to say what I did was bad. Do you get me? So yeah, I guess you still just got to find it, but not to be too hard on yourself and trying to pull, don't put pressure on yourself and try to pull too much. Do you get me? Everyone's still natural, you're still gonna do what you're gonna do. So have faith in that and just train what you have and then branch them off, but slowly, do you get me? You figure it out, don't try and, I forget the Bruce Lee quotes right now, but you know, it's better to practice one kick 10,000 times than to know 10,000 kicks. Or some shit like that, he say, you know, so.
So would you say that you have one dream fighter, like you would love to be in the ring with? Like it might not even be an MMA fighter, it might be a boxer. Would you say?
All right. Well, if that's the case, then it would be Mayweather, man.
Mayweather.
Yeah. I'd love to box Mayweather.
Love?
You sound like you sound like you're trying to go down the Conor McGregor path.
Bro, it's 100 mil.
Cory's ready for
Of course. 100 mil, yeah, shit, I'd fight Floyd. Fuck me, bro. Fucking hell, 100 million. Yeah, man, but like I said, it's just like I said, because I wouldn't say I see his game. I'm not better than Floyd Mayweather, but at the same time, his strategy and I see it all. Do you see what I mean? I see it all. He's one of my favorite fucking boxers. Yeah. So I watch him more. He's probably my most watched boxer out of all boxers that I've watched. Him and Roy Jones. Yeah. Him and Roy Jones.
So you like your quick fighters?
I like the quick fighters and I like the ones that are unconventional, not the ones that fight like everyone else. Because then everyone knows what to expect.
Everyone's fighting like this long reach thing now.
Well, you know what?
Everyone fighting from distance now. Yeah. But hey, I'm not gonna say I started that. Let's move on. Everyone's talking about distance now.
No,
it's fucking hilarious.
You know why? The reason why is simply the fact that when it goes to the scorecard.
Of course.
Yeah, but everyone's looking for scorecards. Like,
you know,
I'm an action,
no one's looking for knockout. All right, we all trying to think of it like Tyson's day, because he used to get in. But like, there are a couple fighters that you would say like that will get stuck in, and he's a brawler. Like, so you got Chisora, like he's a brawler, innit? Yeah. But you ain't got nobody that really wants to get in there. Everybody's at this.
My favorite.
And I say that's because a lot of guys are. I think the game has improved. That so many people are so much more technical now.
Yeah.
Do you get me? That's one thing.
Like Fury.
Like a Fury, or I'm trying to think of like a good brawler now. A good boxing brawler. Like nowadays as a boxer, I can't think right now. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a.
That's a Chisora.
Okay, yeah, Chisora. I'm thinking of like lighter guys, I guess. But yeah. No, we could go with Chisora.
Chisora would bring it to you, man.
These guys, yeah, some people, and I think that's in some ways it's a lost art because, like I said, it's not like guys are in the pocket, defending right and slipping right and fucking pivoting and that. No, it's not. I don't feel like it's like that anymore. I feel like that is gone. Like even watching Roy Jones and Tyson last night, it was like. People like Tyson slipping and dodging, and you can hear people like, wow, amazing. And I'm like, Tyson's like 50 something, and he hasn't fought in 15 years. All right, not that it's not impressive, but people acting like they haven't seen people slip is because it's almost like it's gone these days.
Yeah.
Do you get me? It's how I feel anyway. I think people are just rather stand there and then try and land one back because it's just the easier thing to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. It proves you're tough and no one's taking that away. You know,
Still
like.
a tough guy.
But you're already fighting in a fucking cage with a guy. Of course, everyone not disputing that you're not tough. Do you see what I mean? It's fighting, but like I said, that's just my take on it. But maybe my next fight, I need to just stand there and fucking go toe to toe with someone, just because it's been so many years that I haven't had that. But at the same time, I still think that as a fighter, if I'm forced to go toe to toe, it means it's not that I don't respect anyone else, but it's because I respect your skill enough that I can't get you out of here any other way. So if you bring that out of me, to me, that shows how good you are. Do you understand? If I can play and move around and do this and do whatever I want, I'm not worried about you. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
You saying that there is one
definitely.
fighter that I do, I used to watch a lot, that I do like, was Hardy. And I don't know what you feel.
Who?
Hardy. He's another MMA fighter.
Hardy. Greg Hardy, the
Yeah, I
UFC
think-
guy.
Yeah. And he literally, he always come in with his wacky hairstyle and whatnot. I know my hair's all mad and that, but yeah. Literally.
That's it, boy.
Yeah.
That's it, boy.
But literally, like when I watched him, he reminds me of someone that literally loved to actually fight. You know what I'm saying? He literally, you could see that he actually
Right.
loved to fight.
And that's just a natural fighter because you can tell that he hasn't had many years of training. Do you get me? Like that's just naturally in him. If you put him in a gym years ago, he'd probably look different now. Do you get me? Like, but it's because it's now fresh. He's coming out. It's not. You can't even call it rejuvenated because he didn't start with it. But you know what I'm trying to say. Like it's fresh to him. It's fresh to him. He's still learning. He's learning as he goes along and whatever. And it's still new. It's still exciting. It's whatever. Do you know? Like, I think that's kind of what I'm trying to say with stuff like that. Yeah, man. But a lot of guys have been doing it so long that they're not. It's not that they're not excited to fight, but they go in just with that calm because they know like they've done it a million times. But some guys, when they step in, like a Hardy or something, they got the record. Oh, he's 3-0 or whatever. They come in, they still like this. Do you see what I mean? Because everything's fucking brand new. Do you see what I mean? So.
I don't know if it's someone's question. I do want to ask this question. Like, how are you coping through this time? Not during like the whole build up to your fight, and I know we spoke about how the silence is. You're actually like,
The pandemic.
How are you dealing with this pandemic? How are you feeling?
In terms of what? Training or just life in general?
Like in life in general, like how are you coping with everything that's going on? Like, do you feel that your limitations have been limited, or do you feel that you're actually able to use certain aspects of other things to excel?
I think it's a double-edged sword in that way, I guess. I've had more time to train and stuff like this, but again now, I know some gyms have closed down and etc. So there's some places I can't go, some places are a bit too far and stuff like that. So again, I've had to kind of reroute how I train this year.
For athletes, like
Yeah,
certain places are open.
yeah. Athletes can still train and stuff like that, but again, getting around and it's a little bit challenging, I guess, is probably the political word to use, you know. But yeah, it's not bad. And like I said, I still managed to get this fight on Bellator out of it, and I still don't feel with the way that my training camp went, I didn't make a bad showing of myself at all, man. Like that, like for the better part, that was just me in a room training by myself, hitting the bag and going on runs and shit. Do you see what I mean? And I'm like, I don't mean to discredit anyone else, but at the same time, I know how much of a credit to myself that is. Just you see what I mean? The level that I'm fighting at and what I'm able to do and that, and I'm just like, for the next couple of years, my only wish is that I can ride the next few years as comfortable outside of fighting back to inside the cage, I guess, because, you know, things can affect you outside of the cage. And you don't want to bring the weight of the world into the cage with you. You know, it's its own separate entity. You know, but at the same time, you're still only one person. Do you get me? You can't change completely once you step on the
on the
mats.
back of that, then, who's been your biggest supporter? I know you talk about training on your own. Has it turned out to be you? And then
In this year, it's been
have-
me. Yeah, this year it's been me, man. Like I don't want to discredit anyone else, but yeah, fucking hell, it's been me trying to keep my own dream alive this year. You know, everyone's got their dreams and got their goals and stuff like this, and everyone's more importantly got families and all kinds of other stuff going on in this time aside from my career. You know, like coaches that I know, they've got, like I said, they got kids and families and wives and fucking jobs and businesses and all that shit. Everyone's got their own problems right now, so I can't now stick it on someone. You should be doing this for me. You should be doing this. Is fucking lockdown. Nobody knows what the fuck is gonna happen next. You know? Do you see what I mean? So I'm not gonna say that somebody's not doing their part for me or whatever. No, it's not that time right now. If you can help me,
And then
I
throughout
appreciate
your
it,
career,
you know?
then maybe have you had any mentors or coaches that have stood out for you in a big
yeah,
way?
for sure. Any coach that I've had, mainly being Gentis, you know, he's doing well at the moment. Just got into the UFC with his son Mo, you know. Yeah, the guys over in America, Henry Hoof, Greg Jones. Like I learned a lot from all of these people, man. Dino and Alan Kettle over in in the Kent side and stuff. You know, like there's just so many people that I've met and so many people I've trained with and learned from, and that I just, you know, I'm just grateful that I've been in such rooms with such good people, you know, that I've managed to, I guess, ultimately do what I've wanted to do and just make my craft, just turn it into a machine, basically, you know, like, and even on my worst day, you fucking can't touch me, you know, like that's, I guess, like that's my take. I mean, that's not what I've come out to only achieve, but you know, stuff like that lets me know that the moves that I made and the things that I've done is correct. Do you see what I mean? I didn't win every fight, you know, but
I mean, it's only gonna improve.
but you know, like I
It's only
said,
gonna help you
any
learn.
time you lose, always just remember it's just data. It's just data. That's all you need it. You only need the data. Don't worry about you lost. And
But what motivated you to go down that route though, the MMA route? Why not a boxer's route?
because I learned Taekwondo at the time, and when I was 11, I couldn't punch for shit, bro. I was terrible.
You can't punch.
That's terrible.
Everyone can punch, man.
No, bro. Not you can.
Understand the wrist.
Come on.
When you go against when you're like 12 years old,
Yeah.
and you've only kicked for your whole life, and then you go against a boxer, and he give you a fucking punch to the stomach like this. I remember I ate one to the body when I was young, man, against a boxer, man. How he punched me made me then say, all right, cool, I need to go and either box or kickbox or something because it's not enough. My legs is not enough. For as good as I could move my legs, I was like, it's not enough, you know? And I got older and went into a little boxing tangent, you know. I started going crazy, watching all kinds of boxing fights. Any fucking boxing I could get my hands on. I remember that was around the time we just opened Gentis Combat, and yeah, literally we had the gym, we had the mats, we had bags all around, we had a big screen TV, and I would literally just hook up my hard drive and just boxing. It's literally screen there, bag there, gloves there, and I would literally sit. Cool, all right, I'm gonna learn that, I'm gonna work on this today, get on the bag. Anyone that come in to the gym, if I see them just casually hitting the bag, hey, what you up to, man? Let's just go a couple of rounds. And I'm not trying to kill you, I'm just data. It's just data. I just wanna see if that works, if it works on the bag, if it works on you. That's all I wanna see. If it works, if it doesn't work, I throw it out. But if it works and I see something, I'm gonna try it. And if you try it on you, then I'm gonna wait for the boxer to come in. I'll try it on the boxer. And
So what do you think? Do you think anybody can do it? And where do you think that if somebody was looking to do it, where do you think that they can go to maybe?
Depends where you're based, you know. Find your local gym, you know. I mean, if you're in Wembley or Stonebridge, come to Stonebridge Boxing Club, you know.
The details of the description box below,
You know, it all depends. It all depends on your. It all depends on your area. But it all depends on your area, you know. Wherever you are, you know, find your gym. I'm based in Harrow, so you could come to MCMA. You know, wherever you might be, just try and figure out your spot.
Yeah.
Don't rush. Don't think that you're gonna become fucking Conor McGregor or Floyd Mayweather overnight. Like, don't sit there and be like, because you got fucking pieced up in sparring this day, or this guy taking you down and you're too weak to get up off your feet or whatever. You know, don't worry. It's all just data. The day will come where you'll know how to stop that. The day will come where you know how to slip that or defend that. Like, it comes, you know. But like I said, I've been doing this shit since I was 5 years old, man. I'm 32 now, so I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Do you see what I mean?
You know?
I still learn, and you have to keep going, because it's the minute I feel like it's not fun, then I'll stop. But for me, man, it's fucking hell, bro. For as much as I've gone through, I wouldn't change it, man. This is like the most fun thing in the world to me.
So if we coming towards the end of our lovely interview with you, if we talk about what does it mean to you to be a fighter? For you personally. No pressure for
Where's the
you.
violins?
That is the question.
No, what it means to be a fighter, I guess it's just gonna sound very, very generic, but it's literally just never saying die, you know, like just not giving up on yourself or whatever you believe in or whatever, especially in a time like this, aside from ring fighting, cage fighting, whatever, you know, just the fight, you know, if you're fucking ill, if you're injured, if your bill's getting on top, whatever, do you know what I mean? You have to find a way, come up with something. If you've taken a loss, just use the data, spin it round, turn it into something good, you know? Everyone can do that, you know? So I think, yeah, fighting's in everybody, but it's just if you choose to do it or not, which determines, I guess, how much fight you have. And that's kind of my own take on it, you know? Just don't give up on yourself, man. That's the best way I can explain it. Don't give up on
really
yourself.
awesome.
Keep working on it.
So now we just want to take our time to ask you about your future, and then
shit.
Please plug all your social media and all the things that you're doing. But yeah, basically, thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure
like I said,
to
guys,
talk to you.
thanks for having me, man. It's been fun, man, and I like this gym.
It's lovely.
But yeah, my gym is MCMA in South Harrow. So yeah, if anyone wants to get into PT stuff, I'm local to there. We got classes on, I got PTs there and stuff like that. So yeah, feel
post
free,
all the
you know,
stuff
hit
below.
me up, Capcom Cory on all the socials. I'm pretty easy to find like that. And yeah, that's it really. I'm just, like I said, there's a couple of injuries and things I don't want to disclose at this point. So I gotta, I guess, take it easy from the fighting right now, but I can teach. And yeah, I just want to get back to fighting as quick as possible, you know.
Still have that itch.
Still got that itch, man. And like I said, it was a great fight.
Still got that itch, right?
It was a great fight, man. It was a great fight. And yeah, it was on the big stage. It was on Bellator, you know. So Bellator, if you're listening, man, hit me up. Once I'm good, then fucking we good, you know. Do you get me? So yeah, man, that's the plan. That's the plan. Yeah. And yeah, they'll see what an investment they made when they put me back in, you know.
Exactly,
So
man. Yeah, we need to be in a crowd though. I miss screaming till I can't talk the next day, man.
No, don't worry,
Show
man.
some
You're
real love and support in real life.
next shots I land on the next opponent, people gonna be screaming, trust me. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. I know what I need to do. So yeah, I'm excited. You know.
Okay.
No, but it's good to have you, man. But yeah, we appreciate it, man.
Thank you guys, man. I've had fun, man.
Yes.
It's been.
All right, well, guys, look, stay tuned. We're glad to have you watching this episode. Follow, subscribe, like in the comments below, please, so we can get that feedback and know what we're gonna do. And stay tuned. Fighting Fit.